including haluski and pierogies. Enjoy a great meal and then check out their Chinese auction, Progressive 50/50, and other raffles and games. See you Friday at the West Leicester Ring VFD.
Nature's Pickins.
This is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
Nature's Pickins.
This is the place to be. Farm living is the life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside.
Nature's Pickins.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is Michelle Higbee from Nature's Pickins, located on 464 Connellsville Street in Uniontown. The phone number at the store is 724-438-4211. The phone number at the show is 724-438-4593. If you have any questions for me today, give me a call, 724-438-4593. 2 weeks ago, I talked about things that you can use naturally for help with pain and inflammation. Well, last week we had the Pirates opener, so I wanted to continue with that this week because there's so much to talk about when it comes to pain and inflammation and the different things that you can use and different types of pain and so forth that people experience. But before I go there, just to let you know that, this is April, so it's a brand new month, brand new sales going on. Nordic Naturals has their Ultimate Omegas on sale. That also includes their cholesterol support, which has the Ultimate Omega Fish Oils, red yeast rice, and CoQ10. That particular formula, we saw a tremendous amount of it to help with cholesterol. Then also they have their Ultimate CoQ10, which is CoQ10 and just the Ultimate's fish oil, which is a higher concentrated fish oil. They also have their Ultimate Omega and their curcumin. Anybody that's using curcumin or turmeric type product, curcumin has that anti-inflammatory effect. So that combination is on sale this month as well. Solaray has their Collagen Bone Complete, which I have told you in the past is one of the best bone formulas that I have seen. It has calcium, magnesium, zinc, boron, also vitamin K2 in it, plus collagen. It's a very good bone formula. I personally use that one myself. When I fractured my hip, I started taking it, and I do believe that's one of the reasons I healed so quickly was because of that formulation, giving me what I needed to heal that bone. They also have vitamin C's on sale, 1,000 milligram vitamin C capsules, magnesium glycinate, magnesium taurate, and I'm going to talk a little bit about magnesium today to help with pain and inflammation, but the Solaray has those particular ones on sale in April as well. And glycinate seems to be one of the most popular magnesiums right now. Berberine is also on sale, and a lot of people that are doing the GLP-1, when they research, they Google, and they see that berberine is one of those products that kind of works like a GLP. They will use for that purpose to help with blood sugar, weight loss, so forth. So if you Google, you'll see some different information out there on berberine. Blue Bonnet also has their targeted choice products, urinary tract, blood pressure, blood sugar, thyroid, adrenal, their liver detox, their brain formula, their stress formula, their sleep formula. All of those different targeted choice formulas are on sale again this month. And like I said, some of these are repeat sales, but it's because if the company gives those discounts to me, then I pass them on to you because they're wonderful products and people get such fantastic results with them. I want to make sure that that they're affordable for people to get. So I pass those discounts right on to you. So stop up, check out these different sales, and I know you won't be disappointed when you try the different products. Nature's Pickins is open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3. That's Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, and Saturday, 9 to 3. And the phone number, once again, is 724-438-4211. And the address is 464 Connellsville Street in Uniontown. And for seniors, we give discount every day of the week, and also for veterans. We give 10% discount every day of the week. You just need to show your military ID to show that you are a veteran, and then we give that discount every day as well. Okay, so once again, like I said, I talked 2 weeks ago about pain and inflammation, and the redness, the swelling, the pain, the heat sometimes that is produced from, say, a joint, for example, that is inflamed, can cause a heat-warm situation. Abnormalities of the joints, the spine, the muscles, the tendons, the ligaments, can all, cause a pain and inflammatory situation for most people. And most of the time, people go and they'll go and get over-the-counter pain relieving type things, or they'll go, depending on the severity or the chronic, pain situation, they may end up going to, say, an orthopedic doctor or a neurologist, depending on what type of pain it is, and they may end up getting something stronger for that pain. And that is fine if that's what you need to do. There are alternatives that you can do. There's, chiropractic, there's acupuncture, there's acupressure, there's massage, there's different complementary type things, exercise that you can do as well that possibly can help you with your pain and inflammation. Cold packs, I know that I personally have a sciatica problem. I don't have it all the time, but when I do not have a problem with putting a cold ice pack at the lower part of my back. That can help with the inflammation and the swelling of that area. Heat is very good for muscles and tendons and help to relieve them and relax them. But if I personally put heat on my sciatica when I have an issue, it actually makes it worse. Ice is definitely my best friend when it comes to that. And you have to keep ice on for a period of time. A lot of people, I think, take it off too quickly. But I was told by my chiropractor, when you use the ice, you have to go through 3 stages. It's cold, it has a burning sensation, and then it's numb. You got to get it to that numb point. So sometimes that takes about 20 minutes to do. So, if you're got a situation like that and you're using ice, you want to get it to the numb situation. So 2 weeks ago, talked about omega-3s. Just as a recap, white willow bark, which is like aspirin, turmeric, curcumin is a compound, green tea, pycnogenol, boswellia, resveratrol, cat's claw, capsaicin, ginger. All of those are some different things that you could use to help with pain and inflammation. And that's what we talked about last week. This week, there's a couple of them that we're probably going to recap on again. but in different ways. Like a lot of people don't know that, essential oils can be also an alternative therapy to as natural pain reliever. Uh, you probably have heard, I'm sure, about frankincense and myrrh, going all the way back to biblical days. Was given to Jesus when he was born, to Mary, and frankincense is also boswellia, and it has some really good um, uses for it with pain and inflammation. I brought down, okay, so just for you to see the information, on the frankincense from doTERRA. Frankincense comes in many different ways. I have it here as a liquid. I also have it as a stick, like a roll-on situation. We sell a lot of those at the store. Boswellia has notable benefits when it comes to pain and inflammation. It can be used in a lot of different ways. You can mix it with other oils. You can, use it, mix it with like castor oil. Castor oil is another one of those oils that has been shown to help with pain and inflammation. There was an article that was done, castor oil for seniors, natural relief for joint pain. And, of course, the older we get, we say, boy, it's hell to get old because it seems like everything comes about a little bit at a time. Well, castor oil has a very long history of traditional use with helping, with joint pain and so forth. Castor oil, you'll see if you Google it, there's lots of different research studies out there. What is it exactly? It is a thick, pale yellow looking oil that is made from the seeds of the castor plant. And this oil is used for many different things. Skin care, hair care, they'll put it on their hair. Digestive support. Taking it internally, I don't think you should use castor oil internally unless you're probably under medical supervision. It could possibly give you diarrhea and things like that. So I don't recommend it for that unless you're under medical supervision that way. But you could use it topically for massage. A lot of people will take castor oil and they'll mix it with different oils, maybe almond oil or frankincense or ginger or sandalwood, different ones to make massage oils. Or you can use it as a muscle or joint to help with that type of an application for discomfort. So you typically, use it on the skin, not by mouth, when you're dealing with a joint or muscle situation. Osteoarthritis is basically arthritis due to wear and tear over the years, or you possibly have fallen or twisted a muscle or a joint or something. That could be, part of it. Reduced circulation can be a problem when it comes to the joints and surrounding tissue, and then just inflammation in general. We're out. This is starting the time of year where we're cutting grass and weed whacking and trimming plants and bushes and so forth with spring and cleaning up outside. So, you do that one day, and the older we get, that takes a couple days for us to recover from the one day. So, I do advise you to do things gradually. Don't jump into things right away. I know we all want to get it cleaned up and make it look better, but we got time. So, do it gradually. don't overexert yourself. Sometimes that overexertion causes inflammatory responses in our joints and muscles and things like that anyway. So, do it slowly. How castor oil can help joint pain is with its anti-inflammatory properties. It has a fatty acid called ricinoleic acid, and in laboratory and in clinical studies, it's shown that this ricinoleic acid has anti-inflammatory effects, and it can help somebody who's having, arthritic type pain and inflammation. So if you're having swelling or you're having stiffness or it's just aching, castor oil could be one of those things that you could use. Massaging it into the tissues can help with that circulatory response, getting that blood back into the tissues again. And then castor oil can be used with different oils. So it can be kind of like the carrier oil. So you could add frankincense to it. You could add ginger to it. You could add lemon balm to it. Lemon balm happens to be one of those oils that has been used for anxiety, and stress. It's part of the mint family, and it has an oily extract from the melissa. And here I brought down the doTERRA melissa essential oil today for you to see on the camera. But it has traditionally has been used for anxiety, for nervousness, for insomnia, even for menstrual irregularities. I have a couple people that have taken the lemon balm and mixed it with a carrier oil, not necessarily castor oil, but you could, but almond oil, coconut oil, and then, massaged it into the muscles of the stomach because of the cramping, and got good responses with that. One review in the Frontiers in Biosciences in 2022 found the compounds in lemon balm offered a very relaxing effect. And also another study in the International Journal of Molecular Sciences also found that lemon balm helped to reduce anxiety. Now you could do the aromatherapy with lemon balm, so that if you smell it, that's how essential oils work. You can use them topically, you can use them in aromatherapy type product to smell the lemon balm, which is has a very good scent to it as well. So, in the European Journal of Integrative Medicine, researchers observed 80 subjects who had surgery and took 500 milligrams of lemon balm leaves 3 times a day for 7 days. The study found that 54% of the participants experienced better sleep, while anxiety levels of the percentage were also improved. So that's just one study that was done there. So lemon balm can be used in combination with other oils, maybe to help that pain, situation. You could mix it and maybe the frankincense together, maybe the ginger together, and apply it, to the knee or to the lower back, possibly to help if you're having pain and inflammation in those areas. And the research has showed that these particular essential oils can help in that particular way. doTERRA carries frankincense, for example, in a couple different ways. The oil itself, the stick, which is a very good roll-on. They also have a touch, which is a little roll-on ball that you could just rub it, into the area. Frankincense does a lot of different applications too, not just for pain and inflammation, but also for the skin, so forth. So, there's different ways that you can use it. Lavender is one of those that 2023 study found that inhaling lavender oil and applying it topically to the skin significantly decreased the severity of pain experienced by people, you know. Some research also suggests lavender oil has pain-relieving, anti-inflammatory, and antioxidant effects. Rosemary oil. A lot of people, if you look online, rosemary, they're talking about using rosemary to help with hair loss. Well, rosemary also has been shown to help treat headaches, muscle, and bone pain. So, rosemary could be one of those that you either smell or you apply, mix it with a carrier oil and apply it. Peppermint oil, you've seen that with eucalyptus oil a lot in different types of products. The Deep Blue, for example, has the eucalyptus oil and also the cababa, I believe is how it's pronounced. It's another oil, essential oil that's used for pain and inflammation. The Deep Blue comes in a stick or a rub. We sell a lot of the rub, the lotion. Works very, very well. It has the eucalyptus in it. Eucalyptus has been known for years to help people with even like rheumatoid arthritis, helping people with the pain. 2022 study, they found that inhaling eucalyptus oil relieved pain, and then applying it also helped to reduce rheumatoid arthritic pain, applying it 2 to 3 times a day. So that could be something. Clove oil. Everybody knows that clove oil can be used for a toothache. Well, 2021, they found that clove oil was comparable in pain reduction to that of ice during a pain situation. Researchers believe that clove can have antioxidant, anti-inflammatory, antifungal, and antiviral activity. Capsaicin, I talked about that last week. A lot of times you find different creams that are out there that have capsaicin, which is cayenne pepper. Capsaicin is the active component within. Ginger. Ginger is another one. I really like ginger. I talked about it a couple weeks ago, that it helps with the COX. It's a COX-2 inhibitor, can help with pain and inflammation of certain pain centers. So ginger is very good for that. So you can mix ginger. I have some people that take the frankincense and ginger and mix it with a carrier oil and helps with their neuropathy pain. Neuropathy is a debilitating pain that people experience. It's a nerve pain, and it can be caused by injury, or maybe it's diabetic neuropathy where it causes damage to the nerves. Well, certain things, supplements can be used. Alpha lipoic acid has been shown to help reduce inflammation and supporting nerve blood flow and decreasing pain intensity, alleviating symptoms of, not neuropathy and diabetic neuropathy, such as the burning, the pain, and the numbness. If you see on TV, there's a couple different products that's advertised out there for neuropathy, and it's alpha lipoic acid, ALA. If you look in the European Journal of Herbal Medicines, they talk about alpha lipoic acid in there, and they use quite a high, amount of alpha lipoic acid in their treatments with neuropathy. A couple of them that I've read was as high as 4,000 milligrams a day. Most of the people that I have, that customers of mine that's using alpha lipoic acid, aren't going nearly that amount, but getting very good results. B vitamins, if you're experiencing neuropathy problems, B1, B2, B6, B9, B12, these are all B vitamins that have been specifically linked with neuropathy. These B vitamins can help with, the healing of the nerves. So, good B complex. Now, we do have Bisolare carries a alpha lipoic acid product that has B1 and B2 in it. We sell a tremendous amount of that one for people that have neuropathy. It seems to do really, really well. Capsaicin, like I said, is another one that can be used. Coenzyme Q10 helps to support the mitochondria of the cell. And then the cell's powerhouse, which can help with the function through its anti-inflammatory and antioxidants properties. It could help to decrease inflammatory molecule levels, increase antioxidant production, and protects neurons from, may improve pain and sleep. So CoQ10 might be one of those that you might want to add to your regimen. Any of these things that I talk about, make sure you talk to your doctor about them. Also, let them know that it's something that you're using or you're trying, because they need to know what all you're doing. And there's nothing better than to stay informed with your, physician or your medical professional, to let them know that you're doing different things. And then also, if it's working, then maybe they'll be more than happy to tell other patients to try something, as well. CBD oil, I brought down plus a CBD pain relief, penetrating pain cream, that, and also CB plus, CB Sciences plus relief is CBD, 50 milligrams of CBD. I'm sorry, 30 milligrams of CBD. And then it's called Levaginins, and it is PEA for pain relief. That works very well. Also, the cream works really well. That's one of the things that I used when I fractured my hip. So CBD is definitely one of those things that's been shown to reduce and block inflammatory markers, reduce the development of neuropathic pain. So that might be, look at the different research that's out there on CBD oil. That could be something that you want to use too. Something else too, I said I wanted to talk about magnesium real quick too. Magnesium happens to be one of those minerals that plays a vital role in our bodies for over 300 different biochemical reactions in our body, supporting anything from bone health to bone density to metabolism to sleep to stress management, but also helping to relax, muscles. Studies have shown that magnesium helps manage low-level chronic inflammation and pain, helps with muscles and cramps. Magnesium regulates nerve and muscle function, and its deficiency can lead to spasms and muscle pain. A lot of people coming in saying they have muscle spasms. Most cases, that's probably a magnesium deficiency. You can be tested for that to see, or if you try magnesium, it goes away. That's probably what it was. Migraines, magnesium deficiency is linked to migraine attacks. So, using magnesium supplementation could possibly help to relieve that. Joint health, magnesium can help reduce inflammatory cytokines and neurotransmitters. So, magnesium, and it could be something. Choosing the right magnesium can also be part of the the test, I guess. Magnesium malate is easily absorbed and is often the one that is recommended to people for chronic pain and muscle tenderness. People with fibromyalgia, if you get on the fibromyalgia's website, they talk about malic acid. That's where malate comes from, and they recommend it for people that have fibromyalgia. So magnesium malate, if you're experiencing that type of thing, might be the one that you're looking for. Magnesium glycinate, it's highly absorbable. It's gentle on the stomach. It's very small chance that you'll get like the loose bowels, which like citrate oxide, can do. But it's used for relaxation, helping to relax those muscles. So if you're tense and you're also having pain from something else, those muscles are tense, it's going to increase the pain. So relaxing those muscles, glycinate might be the way to go. Threonate is the magnesium that's known for its high absorption into the nervous system. So somebody that's having neuropathy, magnesium threonate might be the type of magnesium that you want to use. Unfortunately, getting our magnesium from diet is probably not going to be enough. I don't know that we just get it enough magnesium from there. So it might be something that you might want to try using magnesium through supplementation. But like I said, for neuropathy, think about alpha lipoic acid. Like I said, in Germany, they use it a lot in Germany. You'll see different, ads on TV for products that have alpha lipoic acid. We have different ones at the store with B1, B2 in it, helping with that. B complex, a good B complex, like I said, with B1, B2, B6, B12, things that are going to help with repair of damaged nerves and improving, conduction. A good B complex is crucial, for nerve health. Omega-3s, fish oils help to reduce inflammation and also help to support nerve regeneration. And thinking of nerve regeneration, keep in mind when it comes to neuropathy, you might want to consider the mushroom lion's mane, because that is one of the things a lion's mane has been shown is to help with nerve regeneration. So that might be something you might want to add to your regimen. Research all these things. I know that I'm throwing a lot out there, but I'm trying to recap it, for you as I'm talking. But these are just things that you might want to try if you are experiencing chronic pain and inflammation. Like I said, 2 weeks ago, we talked about certain things. This week, I wanted to go kind of to the other side, not just joint pain, but nerve pain, muscle pain, and that's what these things, can help. Curcumin, of course, has its anti-inflammatory properties. Curcumin also comes in an essential oil. So once again, you can do combinational oils, or you could try curcumin, turmeric, and black pepper. I know a lot of people come into the store and they say, I read about black pepper. Black pepper helps, with the assimilation of turmeric. So you could do the essential oil, mix it with a carrier oil, and apply it also. So those are different things that you can use that way. MSM is a sulfur compound too. Solare makes a combination. It has the MSM, the turmeric, the boswellia, and the devil's claw. Years ago, I had a sled riding accident, and that was one of the things that I used was this particular product. So you know how long that goes. Dylan was, I don't know, probably 4 or 5. So that was quite a few years ago, probably good 30 years anyways. But that worked really, really well. That's a good combination. I believe I took like 2 of them 3 times a day or so forth. But Boswellia is a very good, or I'm sorry, MSM is a very good sulfur compound. So it's very good for collagen and tendons and ligaments and muscles and things like that. So it has its own anti-inflammatory effects. So that's a good combination. But, you know, there's different types of pain that we experience. You know, joint pain, muscle pain, nerve pain, lower back pain, you know, sciatica pain. Right now, one of the best-selling products that I have in the store is actually by Newton's Homeopathics. And you probably seen or remember years ago, Michael, a couple years ago anyways, before he passed, talking about Newton's Homeopathics and, you know, how well they do. And the sciatica is a combination of different homeopathic ingredients that deal with, you know, back stiffness and pain, soreness, spasms, tingling in the fingers, trembling in the lower back, stiffness, pain worse with motion, all these different, you know, minute tissues that, you know, are put together homeopathically, you know, help with symptoms such as sharp and throbbing pain and inflammation and numbness and discomfort. And sciatica is called, you know, nerve care. And, you know, it's to help with those different situations. And I have personally used this sciatica, and it works fantastic. You know, it's little pellets or it comes in liquid either way. I couldn't tell you how many bottles that we have sold that people are using it for that situation, and it is working. Also, a couple people have added the inflammation by Newton as well, you know, to help with like the joint or the pain and swelling, adding it to the sciatica because the sciatica is more for the nerve care. The inflammation could be more for the joint. But Martha, just as a testimony, was experiencing knee pain good 2 years. And she kept saying, I think I'm going to end up having to have a knee replacement or something. I just can't figure out what's going on. I can't, anything I do, it's not taking care of it. Well, through different people trying the sciatica care and getting fantastic results with it, she started using it, and within a week and a half, I would say probably max, after 2 years of suffering with this knee, and I'm not saying that somebody who has to have a knee replacement is the same as Martha, but hers apparently was more nerve related than actual, you know, the cartilage, you know, wear and tear, you know, but her pain went away, and she's not, you know, having the pain that she was experiencing before with her knee. I've had people using it for toothaches temporarily to help with the inflammation in the tooth and the nerve pain until they could get the tooth, you know, repaired. Unfortunately, sometimes we can't get into a dentist right away anymore. So this sciatica nerve pain, it sounds like it's for the sciatica, but honestly, I've had people using it in many different ways when it comes to pain. So it might be something that you want to use. I have a couple different massage therapists in the area that's recommending it to their patients that's dealing with sciatica, and it is working. That's the great thing about this. So it's by Newton's Homeopathics. It's called sciatica. It's nerve care. Also, Newton Homeopathics inflammation. You can use both of them together. That's the wonderful thing about it. If you are experiencing pain and inflammation and you've tried different things, maybe the homeopathics is the way for you to go. I know that it works for me if I even get a twinge of my sciatica causing me an issue. Mine first happened when my mom was alive. She asked me to stop at the store and grab her a couple boxes of Jell-O. And I knelt down to get the Jell-O off of the bottom shelf at the store, and I could not get back up. And it wasn't anything that I did traumatically or anything. It just went out, and that was it. Yes, I ended up going to my chiropractor. So the sciatica is definitely something that, is very painful. I know it personally. But that sciatica by Newton's is fantastic. It is. I just can't even say how fantastic it is. That's how well it works. Life extension also, for those of you that is experiencing, low back pain, they come out with a product, and Life Extension comes out with products that are based on scientific research. And they come out with a product that deals with low back pain, and it has a blend of the chas tree and ginger. A placebo-controlled trial showed that about 79% of people taking this particular combination experienced clinically significant reductions in lower back pain intensity compared to the placebo group. So this was in a clinical trial that they did. So it's the chasteberry, the ginger, and willow bark. That's the three ingredients that is found in this product, and it's called lower back pain, or low back pain, I believe is what the name of it is. So if you're experiencing that and you need not necessarily sciatica, but low back pain, that might be something that you want to, consider and look at. Okay, so just to recap real quick, we talked about essential oils, using them in combination with castor oil or maybe some other carrier oil like almond oil or avocado oil, which is a little thicker, coconut oil, any of these different carrier oils. You could mix any of the essential oils like Melissa to help with the stress and the anxiety, the lemon balm, the ginger, the frankincense, eucalyptus, peppermint, capsaicin, clove, any of these different essential oils, turmeric, black pepper. You could make your own oil combination and apply it to whatever area is affected. doTERRA also makes the deep blue. They make the frankincense in a stick, so you don't have to mix it if you don't want to. It's already done that way for you. So in a lotion, you could use it that way. CB Sciences has their CBD in a pain relief cream. If you want to try CBD, that works very well. Like I said, I used that when I fractured my hip. Solaray makes the MSM with the turmeric, boswellia, devil's claw. Devil's claw for years has been known to help with different types of, pain and inflammation. So a lot of people use that as well. So know that magnesium, again, glycinate, threonate for nerve regeneration. So that is something that you want to look at too, is magnesium. So know that there's other things that you can do. Yes, allopathically, go get checked, find out what's going on, and then your decision. How do you want to approach this depending on the severity of your pain and inflammation? I have used a lot of these products with different times in my life that I have caused, pain and inflammation to myself, and they have worked. Doesn't mean you can't go the other way as well. Your choice. Do the research. There's lots of it out there. All right. Thank you very much. Any of this stuff we have at the store, 724-438-4211. Till next week.
This is CBS News on the Hour, your home for original reporting.
I'm Jennifer Kuiper. There is a new boss, at least for now, at the Justice Department. President Trump has fired Pam Bondi. CBS's Linda Kenyon with the latest.
Pam Bondi has become the second cabinet member of President Trump's second term to be ousted. The president expressed dissatisfaction over the lack of successful prosecutions of perceived political opponents during Bondi's tenure. Trump publicly praised Bondi as recently as today, but also said she will be replaced by her deputy, Todd Blanche, who will serve as acting attorney general. Trump also says Bondi will be transitioning to a much-needed and important new job in the private sector. Linda Kenyon, CBS News, the White House.
The Artemis II crew will soon rub the sleep out of their eyes after a 4-hour nap. Commander Reed Weissman had one last message for Mission Control before hitting the sack.
The view out window 3 from about 38,000 nautical miles of the entire half of the Earth is spectacular.
CBS's Mark Strassman is monitoring the almost 10-day-long moon mission.
They're especially focused